Hi, I'm Dr. Josh Axe and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making mashed potatoes, which is a variation of mashed potatoes, only we use cauliflower. And so this recipe is great. It's a good way to increase the vegetable intake for your kids, for your family. And again, you're doing it with a really healthy vegetable, cauliflower. So for starters on the recipe, what you're going to do is you're going to steam some cauliflower. And so what I've done is simply chopped up some cauliflower, and now I'm going to place this in some boiling water. You get the water boiling. I just put a very small amount in the bottom of the pan, or even better is steaming the cauliflower, which is kind of what we're doing here. So we're taking the cauliflower, simply placing that in the bowl here, and we'll let this cook for typically about 5 to 10 minutes, and then the cauliflower should be ready to go here in a little bit. And we're going to blend it up, and you're going to see it's going to make a mashed potato-like substance, but it's mashed potatoes. All right, now that the cauliflower is done steaming, what we're going to do is place it in our powerful blender here and let it mix up until it's in a mashed potato-like consistency. So one thing you'll want to make sure you want to drain the water from all the cauliflower, and then once it's drained, you're going to go ahead and put it right into the, I'm using what's called a Vitamix here. It's just a more powerful blender, but any regular blender would work. Now the other thing we're going to add into this recipe is similar things that you would add into mashed potatoes, but remember we're making mashed Cauliflower or mashed potatoes. And so what you're going to do is take some organic butter, raw butter, or ghee, which we're using ghee here, but again you can use organic or raw butter, and you're going to get quite a bit of it out of there. Okay, you're going to probably put in about half a stick of real butter and your cauliflower, and a few other variations you can do. Now we're going to add in sea salt in just a minute, but you can also add in black pepper. Chives are great as well, and so those are some other options. Again, there's different ways to spice this up. Next thing we're going to do is going to add in some sea salt, and we're going to use some Celtic sea salt, and this is great because Celtic sea salt is full of not just salt, but also a lot of other minerals like magnesium and potassium. So we're going to add quite a bit in here. There we go. And the next thing we're going to do is just going to go ahead and start getting this all blended up. Simply start the blender, and if it's not moving a lot at first, you may need to take it and mash it down a few times yourself. So that's what we're going to do here. All right, now that the cauliflower is done blending, what we're going to do is pour it in the bowl. But I just want to take a minute and talk about all the benefits that are in cauliflower. Cauliflower is actually loaded up with vitamin C, has lots of good fiber, xanthene, lutein, which are phytonutrients that help your body fight cancer, help with anti-aging. So cauliflower is one of the best vegetable choices you can make. And so what we're going to do is just simply take the cauliflower now and just kind of pour it in the bowl like this. Take a spoon or spatula and bring it out of there. And the consistency is very similar to something like mashed potatoes, as you can see here. And so the great thing about it is your kids at home, your husband, most people won't even know the difference between mashed potatoes and mashed potatoes.